you spent some quality time with your children or your children's children. I hope that you did something wonderful. You ate something wonderful. You perhaps maybe smelled this great perfume or cologne or something that just really was so mildly sweet and effectively stunning. My name is Jay Roldan, and I am here to read some wonderful things for you. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what is going on. But I do know that something in our hearts longs for eternity. We want things that are forever. Things that will last more than just a lifetime, but certainly this lifetime, right? We just want this longing and prolonging of things that, we cannot control, but man, we sure wish we could just influence it so much and so frequent that it never leaves, right? This is something that we long for, right? This is something that is just so embedded in us, It's why we look towards so many avenues of entertainment to distract ourselves from what those realities are, and just makes us lose our sense of reality, and just want, we just want to be lost in all of these great sensations and, things that, whatever it takes to maintain that, that sort of high of excitement, of not reminding us of, the harsh realities, right? Like the things that really bring us down. And so we will flock towards those avenues like all day, every day, and for however long it takes, And so, yeah, I think that, as I said before, in our hearts, we have this embedded desire for eternal things, right? Eternity. And that's, of course, including love, wanting to be desired in the most admirable and wonderful ways. So I don't know about you, but I certainly can use that time to just be reminded of what it means to just be pursued, right? To be expressed towards words that desire you, that really want you to be reminded of just how wonderful and precious our lives are, your life is. I want you to remember this before I continue. Whatever those painful things, memories, situations, challenges, I want you to understand that, man, I know this is so much easier said. And yes, it sounds so cliche, but my goodness, these things are so temporary. These things are so temporal. These things have only one thing in mind, which is to just anchor you and keep you from, heading towards something so much better, so much greater. It's just a question of you desiring that, right? What that place is, what that avenue is, what that end goal is. And some of us place so much hope and in some weird sense, some faith, I guess, in the material things, right? Like the things that you and I do often, right? Which is to let's be real. I think some of us place our titles, our jobs in such a high place that it frightens us to lose it. And if you think about that long enough, we place that same sort of equivalence of, just that high regard, like our entire, and I hate to use this word, but it's true. Like there's some people that put so much faith in other people, right? And sometimes we forget that those same people that we like have so much like faith in, and I'm gonna clarify where this is going. But sometimes we have that same expectation of whatever that is. And by the way, let me rewind this just for a second here. Like whatever those material things that we place our, so much like faith and being and like so much reliance on, and some of it is good. Okay. Like let's say, if you are someone that owns a house, and of course you want to maintain it and make sure that it's being well kept, and so you have to put some investment in it, and do all those things that are necessary to prolong the forever aspect of that house, right? Even though it's made out of material that eventually will decay, right? I mean, obviously not for a long time. But my point is that we have so much reliance on the longevity of these places. And so we basically like invest so much time and effort and yes, some kind of faith, because we want this place, our homes to last not just a lifetime, but to possibly pass it down to our children, and then, they can, whatever it is that they want to do with it, but it's like a good inheritance for them, right? And you can equate that to so many other things, right? When it comes to like passing down these things that we've spent so much time on. So getting back to the focus here, we place that same expectation and hope of longevity in other people, right? And so that's one of the reasons why we pursue a love that lasts forever, because we have that same expectation of like, this has to be forever. This cannot be anything less than forever, right? Like this has to be for the rest of my life. Like I just can't just comprehend the idea that this is temporary, and some of us have dwelled in that world for so long that it's like, it's not pleasant, and it's not something that I desire. It's not something that is good for me, right? And you'll see so many posts out there that says, hey, don't ever be committed, don't ever get married, don't ever, just be with one person and all these things. And all of them have the same denominator. All of them have the same thing, which is, there was some point of brokenness experience, right? There was some moment that was just pain-filled, because there was so much expectation of this longevity, of this forever aspect, that once that was broken, then everything else was broken, right? Like your faith in this idea of like eternal love is now shattered. So I want to remind you guys that whatever you've experienced, whatever it is you're going through, whatever challenges that seem like they may be forever, all of that pain, all of that suffering, all of that, just downheartedness, these things are temporary. They can only exist in temporality. Like, they do not belong and cannot. Like, it's not that they do not belong, it's this, they cannot. They don't even have a choice. They don't belong in the eternal realm. That's why they are temporary. right? Isn't it so interesting, and it's so like wondrous that, like, there's seasons in our lives that everything is, just wonderful experiences. It's such a delight, and it's so joy filled, and my goodness, like so much wonderful experiences, right? Like whoever that may be, and whatever it is that you were doing, and so on and so forth, like you experience those wonderful things. And then all of a sudden, and maybe not all of a sudden, but like a slow, gradual decline of like those moments of joy. It's like now it's not so joyous, and now it's not so exciting, and now it's not so uplifting, and so on and so forth, right? It's like this, this constant like roller coaster of emotions, right? And it's like, man, this is not eternal. And so this is not pleasant either. Like I want something that is just lasts forever. It's said that man is designed with eternity, and that's one of the reasons why we long for it, right? It's not that we are just complacent, or no, it's not that we sort of like defined for ourselves like what that is. It's something that's already embedded in us, and it's interesting because like some of us just like experience those moments of void. It's like an emptiness, and what do we all do, or what do most of us do whenever we're feeling down? Well, we just like get back up, go to work, or find something to focus on, and just like look forward to that, right? And that's sort of like the strategy. And these are really great, options for sure. Absolutely. Like you should, have some goal that you look forward to, right? Project, vacation spot, or I don't know, something like some event. Like you should like, don't recluse yourself, right? Like don't close yourself from the rest of, the people that are around you, the people that you've come in contact with, and just don't seclude yourself. That's the worst thing you can do, right? Like we are created to commune, right? Like, isn't it interesting that communicate has the root word of like being together, and the form of communicating is in many ways, right? Not just through words, but through like gestures, through just being in the same room, just like being there, right? Like your presence is really more than you know or can express or maybe even thought of. Some of my best memories are just being in the same room with my boy, with my companion, with my dad, with my brother. Like as odd as this may sound, but I actually don't talk that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, when there's a great topic, I will absolutely dive into it, and we will like have a wonderful, amazing journey of intellectual discussion. I love that. I really do. And same thing goes with like silly talks, right? Like little things that really don't matter, but it's just fun to talk about, right? Like I really do like them. But if it was like a room full of J. Rollins, it would probably be pretty quiet. And and that's okay, because we're in the same company with one another. And I absolutely love just being there. Like if somebody else wants to take the reins of like doing all the conversations, please do, because I'll just sit there and listen. And if I feel like, hey man, I wanna be part of this conversation, I'll join in, right? But I love just being there. I can't say this enough about fathers out there. And I mean this with so much passion. But we really need to really need to value great dads out there that just like go out of their way just to attend a 1 hour session watching their kids play something. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean sports. It can be like in the theater, it can be in something, some event, some organization or something, and you're just there. Like when I was a kid, I used to watch these films. You know, I used to live overseas most of my life, and I used to watch these American films, and there was always like, you know, especially like family films, there's always like a scene where, you know, the parents or somebody in the family like goes and watches their young sibling or son or daughter to do something, some performance or something. And you know, I just thought this is interesting, right? Like, I was just a kid, I was just thinking, oh, okay, I guess that's what Americans do, I guess, you know. And I didn't really understand it until I actually had children myself, and it's like, all right, I get it. I absolutely get it. This is actually like a really great thing, you know. And again, why am I bringing this up? Because in those times, we are absolutely passive. You know, we don't like interject in their lessons. We don't interject in their performance. We don't like, you know, I mean, of course, there's some parents out there that maybe take it a little too far in terms of interjecting. But, you know, especially when it comes to sports, like we probably see plenty of examples out there. But the real emphasis here is that, like, just being there. Like, you don't have to actually participate. You don't have to actually say anything. You're just there. And it's like, wow, this is a really great thing, right? Right? Like both mom or dad or both, and like just being there, right? And, you know, of course, it would be super awesome if it was both, and, you know, there was a great unity there, and, you know, like no brokenness experience there, you know what I mean? Like, it would be great. It was so wonderful, right? And, you know, I think, well, let me put it this way. About a month ago, I started, you know, going to, I mean, I've gone mostly to a lot of my son's, performances and sports, things like that, and you know, I started doing this several years ago, of course. And I actually live not that close, but close enough, and so it's a little bit of a travel time to go check him out and stuff. And, you know, he started playing a particular sport that is I actually love quite a bit. And it's really exciting for me to see him play it and actually have a drive for it. And I remember him telling me after a game, and he was like, are you going to be here every game? I was looking at him, I was like, what do you mean? Of course. And I thought he was implying something else, because anyway, I don't want to get into the details, but all that to say, I think he really liked the fact that I was there, even though, you know, as a parent, like you're just there to witness, right? You're just there to, like, you know, obviously you're there to support, but like, all I want to stress in this example is that, you know, it's just a matter of being in the same place. Don't hold yourself to a high expectation that you have to say something, you have to do something. It's enough that you're there. This is such an underrated practice. This is such an underrated quality. What it means to, like, love someone. Loving someone in a quiet sense. It's just being there. Do you understand the, like, implication of this? Loving someone when you're just there. Like, you know how much we long for that? Of being loved just by someone being there. Most of our like breakdowns, right, psychologically speaking, like, is when we're isolated, when we are alone. These things are not good. Yes, I understand that there's moments that you just need a little bit of quiet time and personal space, but don't ever think that this is actually something that you like think that this is the way you should live forever. That's why all of those posts that you see from gentlemen and I've seen some women post this as well, of like just like saying that it's like it's more than good to just be by yourself. I don't think they really believe that. You can be by yourself for a time, for a season even, maybe in a few years, but eventually like this really breaks us down, and it really puts us in a state of pain and suffering. And all of my friends that are faith-based, that are believers, right? And, you know, want to quote the quote from Paul where he says that, you know, it's okay to, you know, be single. That's done in the context of understanding that, you know, he is in the presence of God, and therefore, like, he isn't alone. That's the whole point of that. Because we shouldn't be alone. We're being loved by an awesome presence of being there. There's a poet, his name is Robert Creeley, who wrote a very, very short poem. And I want to read it to you. And it's super short, but I want you to understand the quietness that this poem tries to like emulate a bit. Obviously there's words being spoken, so it can't be completely silent. But there's a really gentleness related to this poem, and I hope that you can hear it. This is Robert Creeley. Love comes quietly. Finally drops. And drops about me. On me. In the old ways. What did I know? Thinking myself able to go alone all the way. Love comes quietly. Finally. This is a very, very short poem, of course. But I think this is why I need you to be reminded that just being there for someone, you don't have to be an expert in solving the problem. I know this is something that a lot of men like to, like, you know, truly believe that this is a responsibility that they have, right? And by all means, there is some things that we can fix, but we certainly don't have the solution to every single thing, every single problem. Sometimes it's just a matter of just being there. And I think this is what, our companions really enjoy, is just you being there. Some of them are very conscientious that you won't be able to solve the problem, but you just listening. This is a very, very important quality that needs to be developed more and more and desired more on both ends, right? Like both in the relationship, right? Both the man and for the woman as well, right? Like desire that in him, and the man desiring that for himself, right? Like actually being able to listen. But not only in that realm, but to practice that quality with our own siblings, with our own children, with our father, our mother, our aunts, uncles, or whoever that may be, like just being able to listen. You see, this poem by Robert Creeley, it's an admission. It's a total acknowledgement that you are fully conscientious that love is really there. It's not something to be modified, to appropriate. It's the foundation, and it's always there. It's everlasting. Love comes quietly, because it's only when we are fully in realization that it's always been there. And so it's like, oh, you are here quietly. It's not that all of a sudden it just arrives to us, right? That's not how you're supposed to interpret this. I mean, maybe that's what Robert Creeley was trying to say, but that's not how you should understand how absolute eternal love arrives. It's always been there. And in some sense, you can say that it's always arriving because in our mind, it's like we don't realize it until we need it most. Right? Like some of us are so oh man, I even hate to think like this, but we're so used to having these commodities and we just are so spoiled in some ways with being shown so much grace that it's we only want to acknowledge it when we have times of trouble. Isn't that so kind of disheartening a bit, right? Like that's the only time we think of this eternal love, only when we're going through some bad times. Because when everything's great and awesome, it's okay, I can put this on the shelf now. Thank you for helping me out here, but I got it from here, right? Think about, oh man, this is such a great topic, guys. We do this often with so many people. And it's not a good thing. There's been some wonderful people in our lives that have, went out of their way and spent their time on us when we needed them most. They were there. And my goodness, are we so thankful for them? What an amazing, amazing human being they are. What an amazing creation they are. And you know for a fact, you know deep down in your heart, like there was no way possible you could have made it through that time without them. Like they were so crucial, so essential to your well-being, right? Like dwelling, being in the same presence of with someone else, and they were making sure that your well-being of dwelling in the same place as you is now a gift for you, to edify you, to build you up, to restore you. You can't thank him enough every time you think about those moments and those times. But what about those times when everything's going great? Everything seems like it's pretty quiet, pretty peaceful. Have you spent time reaching out to them? Maybe just randomly calling them up and just saying, I just thought of you today. I don't want you to think there's anything wrong. I don't want you to worry that, there's some other agenda. I just wanted you to know, like, how much I honestly just appreciate everything you've done and how much love I have for you. Like, you have done so much for me. I hope that there's something that's of worth in how I'm trying to express this thing to you, whatever it is, just to know you that you have a special place in my heart. And these words are a small token of honor for you, because you are such a gift. Can you imagine if we spoke like that to one another? If we thought it this way, even when things are okay, seemingly okay, that there's seemingly nothing going awry, but you just wanted to reach out and say how much you love them. See what I mean? Love comes quietly, as Robert Creeley says. And then he says this, finally. As if love was the one that was taking its time. No. Finally. Like my eyes and my mind and my heart are now awakened. And it's like, finally. Drops about me. There was some little droplet that fell into my heart, fell into my mind, fell into my spirit, and it's like, in the old ways. Wait a minute, Robert Creeley, what do you mean by old ways? In the old ways of glorifying, in the old ways of being, having a quiet heart, in the old ways of righteously submitting to this wonderful eternal love, in the old ways of being honorable, in the old ways of knowing righteousness and things that are unrighteous, in the old ways of striving and preserving truth, in the old ways of rejecting the darkness, in the old ways of just being in the same presence with someone you deeply love. And then Robert Creeley says this. He says, what did I know? Thinking myself able to go alone all the way. You see, that again, once again, is part of our problem. And you know what? You're not gonna like this next part, but it's because of our pride that we think that we can do this alone, that we don't need anything or anyone, that it's all about us and only. No one else matters but you, right? We've heard of these sayings. We've been told these cultural mottos so many times. And my goodness, isn't it so prevalent in social media nowadays, right? Like it's like so constant. We're so urged to do it our own way. But when it comes to mistakes and errors and issues, hey, we don't want to take those responsibilities. Isn't that so ironic, right? Like my goodness, like, nope, it's everybody else's fault. But the one that really just makes me so sad is that our heart becomes so much like a stone that we're unwilling to ever forgive. Ever. There is no way. And I have sympathy for those of us that go through that because, you know, for many reasons of pain and suffering, like we don't want to experience those things again. And therefore, like, we're very careful with how we forgive and who, of course. Our sense of forgiveness is based on merits that we have to earn it. And again, I think there's some really understanding reasons of why that is, for those reasons that I mentioned about like not wanting to be hurt again. So therefore we have to take these precautions in order to avoid those same errors and mistakes again, which again, good intentions. But see, if love comes quietly, without us knowing the graciousness of eternal love, of this foundational love that is so amazing, that it's so everlasting, that is truly holy, free of any human blemish. The greatest thing about this, the greatest gift that love can offer us, is granting mercy and grace and forgiveness, right? All those three in the same line, of course, in the same equation, when we don't deserve it. That, my friends, is the most transformative practice that you can ever imagine, that you can ever read about, you can ever see, that you can ever listen to, of. This is absolutely an amazing quality. And this is what the darkness will try to tarnish for its own selfish purposes. It doesn't want you to believe that there's this love that is grace-filled, that is eternal, that is absolutely ready to take away every single wrong thing and pain and suffering you've ever done or have experienced, and absolutely destroy it all. Take it all away. You see, love comes quietly because we are just now realizing that there is no greater love when someone is bestowed this merciful, graceful love in a system where everything seems that it can only be granted through warranting it, through earning it. But this love isn't made from us, isn't something that was designed, from our own rational minds. Because again, if it was up to our rationality, right? Like it's so obvious, right? Like ask this about someone that doesn't have like a real deep understanding of what like a grace-filled love is. Like, it's so irrational. Like I'll never forget, this was a long time ago, but my amazing grandmother, by the way, she just turned 103. Isn't that amazing? What an amazing, beautiful woman she is. And such a great, amazing gift of God, absolute gift of God. And she is such such a gem of a woman, such a gem. But a long time ago, she was robbed by two young men, and just really, really senseless, really dumb, and all kinds of other emotions that my family and I've experienced. Because who would do that to such a peaceful woman? Actually, she's a very peaceful woman. Anyway, it was several days later that they got caught, and my uncle went to give his testimony, his eyewitness account, all these things, and all of the legal documentation that needed to be filled. And this is my uncle telling us this story, but the judge asked him, do you want to... So there's, from what I understand at least, there's the several charges. One is by the legal system that is, they have to abide by. So if you do commit a crime, then there's like a minimal type of punishment that involves in it, and that's something that no matter, like, there's no say in, like, there's no way of modifying that. But then there's a second type of, again, this is from what I understand so far. But there's another level of placing more charges so that the punishment can be even more. Anyway, so my uncle was telling us that the judge asked him, like, do you want to, in Spanish, it's different, but I guess in English, the simplified way of saying it is like, do you want to press more charges? I mean, that's the simplified way of saying it, but I think it's worded differently. Anyway, do you want to add more things to the already committed crimes here? And ultimately, like, these kids would or these guys would serve more time into it. And from what I understand is that they were young gentlemen, young men. I don't know how young. I think I really don't know, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, and my uncle said no. And again, according to my uncle, the judge looked at him kind of in a frowny face. What do you mean no? And then the judge was getting angry at my uncle because he was like we need to make a we need to make an example out of these criminals, right? And my uncle and most of our family is very faith-based, and they were going to serve time no matter what, but this was a question of adding more time to it. And so the judge was couldn't understand why my uncle didn't want to add more years to it, or more time at least. And so he was rationally thinking, speaking, he couldn't understand why my uncle wouldn't take that opportunity. And so again, here's to the rational mind, grace and forgiveness, it doesn't make sense. And it shouldn't, because why bestow grace for someone that doesn't deserve it? But I say again, the way that love is meant to be, the way that is eternal, the way that it outlasts darkness in the temporality of pain and suffering, it doesn't belong in our realm in the sense that we created it. It certainly is shown and given to us, but it certainly wasn't designed by our own merits. We didn't come up with that idea ourselves, because again, if it was up to us, then we can only forgive someone who earns it, right? And this is how most of us function, right? We'll only forgive those who earn it. But ultimately, whenever we live and think this way long enough, then eventually we will come to the same place that we wanted to avoid in the first place, which is in total isolation and loneliness, and just constantly trying to prove ourselves and just trying to feed into our own pride and ego, and and again, our pride is a definite problem, because it is constantly being nurtured by so much superficiality and things that make you think that the only thing that matters is yourself. And so, of course, why would love exist in that realm? It can't, because you would just continue to only love things that is like yourself. But being loved by something so much greater than ourselves, being loved by perfection, being loved by eternal things, being loved by eternity, that's not who we are. As in our world. But man, is it so transformative. It is so life-changing and such a beautiful way of like being loved. It's a tenderness beyond compare, a wisdom beyond understanding, a presence that you can't explain the entire being of oneself and others. And a light that cannot be consumed by darkness. Which is why the truest definition of love is eternal. It's eternity being shown to us and has been shown to us by the one who has already defeated death once and for all. Love comes quietly. I think Robert Creeley, if he hasn't already, was on the doorstep of understanding this eternal love. What do you guys think? I want to read you guys a series of poems that I think it's time that we should encourage one another to at least attempt to recite some wonderful poems and just and not just any poem, but like ones that are like filled with so much tenderness, so much genuineness, and an absolute realization that I am conscientious of your presence, and even though I may not speak to you every day, I hope you realize one day how much of a special place you have here in my heart. You know, I absolutely love the following phrase when it comes to our companions, right? Like one of the greatest ways of being a great leader, right? Like if you are the father, right? If you're the husband, if you are the one that is, you know, is urged to protect your house, right? To maintain it in the sense of like, you know, making sure that it's gonna be okay, right? Both, not just in the physical sense, but in the spiritual realm, guys. This is very important, right? Protection of the spirits, because there are some dark ones out there, guys. It's so it amazes me how many of us Like, let me do it in the backward sense here. Like, some of us have a hard time believing that the Heavenly Father exists, but we don't hesitate for a second to even acknowledge the presence of darkness. Like, some of us call it evil spirits, some of us call it, just I don't know, I even hate to say the word karma, but like, all of these like sort of like negative things, right? Like we'll call it negativity, right? And some of us will like don't hesitate that those things exist, even though we can't fully explain it. We don't hesitate that it exists. We acknowledge that it exists. But yet, when it comes to like acknowledging like the holiness and the majesty and the grace and the eternal being of the perfect God, right? Like the awesome, perfect, wonderful God. That's what we have a hard time believing. So, to all the dads, all the husbands, whoever you are, I want to offer you a few poems here that you can express to your dearly beloved. I hope you take these to heart, because if you can learn to recite some of these, my goodness, what a gem you are. So let me start out with one of my favorites. Highly recommend this to you, and especially for you to read it, or hopefully one day even recite it. This is by William Butler Yeats, with the title, When You Are Old, on the J. Roland Speaks podcast. When you are old and grey, full of sleep, and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read, and dream of the soft look your eyes had once, and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false or true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead, and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. When You Are Old, by William Butler Yeats. I want to reinforce this to you. Don't worry about understanding fully the entire significance of this poem and how it was written, when it was written. I mean, Sure, you can learn the biography of William Butler Yeats, and I'm sure you will find so many fascinating things about his life. But you don't necessarily need to understand his work to the fullest. However, you need to appreciate at least a line or two in any poem. And I want you to do your best to at least remember that one line. So you may not be tasked with reciting the entire poem, but be challenged by that one line. Because I have no doubt that it is the exact same line that the one that you're reading it towards, that you're reciting this for, will absolutely be connected with you through that same line. And even if you don't understand it, both of you don't understand it, this is a great conversational piece. Now here's one other piece of advice here. I want you to really mean what you read. Try your best, as if you actually meant to read this on purpose. Obviously, we know that you didn't write it. Obviously, your companion will make that same assumption. But that's okay. Because they'll know that when you read this, this was for them. And the line is, but one man loved the pilgrim of your soul. You see, man, I cannot tell you just how fantastic of a line this is. And I'm way oversimplifying it here, but like, it's not just the one man that loved the pilgrim of your soul, but it's the one man that was willing to spend the eternity of what it takes to unfurl the composition of what it means to be your soul, what it means to have designed the spirit that's within you, which is of course an impossible task to carry, but it's one that you're willing to take. Do you understand that implication there? You see, you are going to be in their presence, maybe not like physically always being there, but you're going to be in the presence here, in your mind and your heart, right? You're going to be in their presence solely for the fact of trying to read their soul. Don't you find it amazing that there are times when you and your closest friends or someone that you feel absolutely connected with, that sometimes you like text each other at the same time, sometimes you think and react the same way to whatever it is that you are reacting to, right? Like it's such a like really cool time. like you're like, in some sense, like your souls are connected. Which is why we get that phrase of like, you know, your soulmate, right? But don't let that be a confusion, by the way, of like, you know, not putting in the time and the willingness to like, you know, be in the presence. It's not a phrase that should be used on a whim. It's a it's a great title to have when you are in full acknowledgement that you and the other person are in willingness to take the time to be in each other's presence. I think that you will definitely more than appreciate reciting poems like this, you know? The pilgrim soul in you. The one that exhibited so much devotion, perseverance, willingness. And just so you understand, these type of words are meant for those that you just so dearly love in the most deep way possible. It's assumed that this is reserved for your companions, but sometimes you can actually express these ideas with just people that you know and love. My father is a great man. And I sometimes wish that the world knew more of him, but I'm so glad that he is mine. And so I sort of selfishly want to keep him that way. But one day, more people will know of him. Obviously, I'm talking about it right now. But sometimes I know this is gonna sound super weird for some of you guys, but sometimes I read some poems with him, because he also likes some poems that are so enriching with significance. And he was partly the reason why I got into loving poems so much. And sometimes I want him to know how much I love and respect him and honor him as much as possible, Man, he has always had a willingness to want to be there for us boys. No matter what the season is, no matter what the time is, that man is always willing. My son today, I think, may not have realized, or maybe he did, I don't know, just how precious it was for us to work on the same project together. Which, by the way, my studio is progressing quite well, and it's looking great. And so today my son and I were working on that, and he helped me with putting up some insulation and panels and all of the things that are needed to make a space livable. And just being in the same place together was such a great thing, And that's what I mean, guys, right? Loving someone by being in the same presence as them. You can love the pilgrim's soul in them. The complete devotion, the complete faith, the complete desire of just being there. Let me give you a few more poems for you to recite, to read, to enjoy. This next one is an absolute favorite of mine. Maybe not number one, but certainly up there. It's by an amazing poet from the Victorian era, which I consider to be the golden age of literature. Sorry. This is coming from Latin America, by the way, so hopefully that means something. But if not, I hope you take the time to appreciate Victorian literature. And I think you'll know the name of it in just a few seconds. Give me a few seconds here while I get this prepped, and then we'll continue with the show. Thank you, by the way, for being here, guys. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you are absolutely loving the opportunity to learn of wonderful words, wonderful things. And just know that I'm very appreciative of you guys taking the time. Yes? All right. Okay. Here we go. You're gonna love this one. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight, for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. My sun and candlelight, I love thee freely, as men strive for right, and I love thee purely, as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs, and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with the love I seemed to lose, souls with my lost saints. And I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. It almost seems too perfect that this poem fits so well in our topic for today. Because the very fabric of an eternal relationship is expressed in the words that Elizabeth Browning wrote. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. The question is, where is your soul reaching and how far is it reaching? You see, we can't really measure the exact quantity or quality even. Well, maybe the quality, but I guess let's just put it in the physical sense. We can't really measure the physical composition of a person's soul, right? We have the physique we can measure, of course, right? Height, breadth, and the depth of it. But in terms of the actual soul itself, we can't really measure that. But we know it exists. We just don't know what it actually looks like exactly. We presume that it's looking exactly like our bodies, but I don't know. Certainly something to think about, and fun to think about for sure. But here's where I think is an understanding even better, which by the way, I don't think many of us, or many of you that are listening, understand that, part of the reason why the Victorian poetry and literature in general was so well respected, so well beloved, and continues to be an epitome for many scholars. I'm certain. I know there's people that are challenging it, and they can challenge all day long. But I know there's many of us that still uphold Victorian literature as just the epitome of golden era of literature. And this is not to say that, of course, there has been great stories written since then. Of course there has. But in terms of an actual era, that's yet to be compared. But you're not gonna some of you aren't gonna like this, okay? And this is not to make you upset or anything like that, but here's one of the reasons why Victorian poetry was so beloved and so and still well respected. It's because a lot of these writers are very much faith-based. They were transformed by this perfect, heavenly, wholesome, and holy love, right? Eternal love. And so, these descriptions that Elizabeth Brown is using are very much coming from many of the Book of Psalms. So when she writes, I love thee to the depth, breadth, and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight. This is a partial reference, okay? This is not a direct quote, but this is an influence, at least in my articulation of this, from Psalm 103, when David describes the exact description of what God's love is, like as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear him. And as far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us, right? Like, can you see the point of east and the point of west? I mean, certainly you have a sort of a depth of perception limit, but in terms of like actually measuring that, it's impossible to fully comprehend the height, the extension of, what, God's love is. We just can't do it. But we know it's this tremendous, like, exalting, right? Like this amazing, majestic, like measurement. Like, it's just impossible, but it's there. You see, this is the type of love that Elizabeth Browning was expressing for her husband, by the way, Robert Browning, who was also an amazing poet. And, she was trying to equate that same acknowledgement. Like, I love you in like, as far as my soul can reach. Because no matter what happens, no matter what is committed or what is not committed, or what is not said or is said, what is not done or has been done, there is nothing that will separate me from your presence. Nothing. The love that was given to me by a almighty and everlasting God is the same love I have for you. I love thee to the depth, breadth, and height that my soul can reach. When feeling out of sight. And here's the best line that I absolutely love in this poem. For the ends of being and ideal grace. I don't think we appreciate this line as it should be appreciated. For the ends of being. For the ends of being. What is the end of being? You see, a life without eternal, holy, and also known as God's love, right? A life without that is at an end, and it is temporary. It is going to exist in a broken and temporal world. But one that is in the realm of limitless and depthless, like reaches of the soul, right? One that dwells in heavenly presence, in the heavenly realm, in eternity. The ends of being has no end, right? Because the very fact that you are constantly in the being, right? Like your being is a continuous presence. So in the physical, limited and appropriated type of love, non-eternal, that's the end. But one that is filled with grace, ideal grace, has no limit. It's out of sight, right? That's what Elizabeth Browning said in the previous sentence. When feeling out of sight. Now, of course, there's going to be some scholars say, wait, that's not how she's talking about it. She's saying, like, even when I'm not in your presence. That's the point. Because the love that she has is eternal. And you don't have to be physically there. It's being present in their mind and in their heart. That's eternal. See, these are qualities that we've learned from Psalm 103. These are qualities that we learn from Isaiah 41. These are qualities that we learn from 2 Corinthians 13. Right? Like, these are all qualities that are absolute from God. You see, this is how these poets write. And this is why Victorian literature is the best. Sorry. It's, again, there's since been some great poets. But in terms of an era, nothing like it. Nothing like it. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. What did Robert Creeley say previously? Love comes quietly. Finally. You see, that love is always there. Sadly, some of us end up rejecting it. But it doesn't change the fact that it was always there for you. See, we continuously, some of us continuously reject it. Some of us continuously forget about it. But see, love was always there. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. By sun and candlelight, right? Isn't that such a lovely tone, right? By the daytime, or candlelight when it's nighttime, right? When it's just a quiet time. You may think you were by yourself, but my goodness, you are absolutely in the presence of the love that I have for you. I love thee freely. That means willingly, right? Like, she just willingly continues to love this man. I love thee freely. I love thee purely. I cannot tell you how important that word is, guys. Purely. Purely. Guys, we, my goodness, have been just so saturated with so much content nowadays of like things that aren't good for our spirit, our souls, aren't good for our hearts, aren't good for our minds. And it's like, you think contamination is only a physical thing that you experience? No, there is a pollution of filthy words. There's a pollution of filthy content. There's a pollution of terrible things that you're witnessing. And there's a pollution of terrible things that you're listening to. And don't blame it all on streaming and television. There is a pollution of books too. An absolute pollution, in fact. So what you read, you need to be very careful of those things. Have discernment, right? Like, have the wisdom and the acknowledgement that there are some terrible things. It's been a while since I said this quote, but it is so true, and I have still yet to find a way to fit it onto a sweater one day because some of you guys told me to do that as merchandise. But if kids can't listen to it, then we shouldn't either. I'm dead serious, guys. This is so important. Like, I know there's many parents out there that you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's some things that only adults can do. I get it. I understand. But why are you doing it? Right? And I'm not talking about like in every context, right? Like, I'm talking about like certain, venues. Right? Like, oh man, I don't even want to list all of them, but like, some of us go to parties that has like things that, if we're not careful, can really play with our spirits. Which, by the way, that's actually what like liquor is technically called. It's a spirit, right? And so we're meddling with some dark spirits, and it meddles with ours. That's why it's called a spirit, by the way. And so we may tell our children, hey, I don't want you to do this, but yet we do it. There's an irrationality there, guys. Okay? This is not a good thing. And yes, I know there's some adults that say they can handle it better than others, but like, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? It's a simple truth that is yet to be totally understood and accepted by the majority of parents. You see, when we love someone beyond compare, beyond measurement, loving them when we're there and when we are not, being there presently at all times. Your heart and mind have to be as pure as possible, because it's only when it is anchored by the temporal sensations that limit you in loving someone at all times. Loving someone without measure. Loving someone in ideal grace. That, my friends, is part of the fabric of what it takes to love someone purely, as Elizabeth Browning so eloquently explains to us. I love thee purely, and I love thee with a passion put to use. It's not a static type of love. It's an active one, always pursuing. Which is why I love the fact that, like, men who actually want to become real leaders, here's a quick little advice that you should tell your amazing companion. Go up to her and say, honey, how can I serve you better? Sometimes it's just the act of just like reading her a little poem like this. How can I serve you better? Let me read this poem to you. This is me serving you better. Oh wait, I like to play a certain instrument. Let me play something for you. This is me serving you better. Honey, let me go out there and get that car closer to our door so that when it's raining outside, you won't get as wet. That's me serving you better. Darling, I want to make some more space in this house, and so I'm renovating the attic. Because I want to serve you better. This is me leaving you a little message during the day. I don't have any substance to tell you right now, but I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you. This is me serving you better. I'm making these podcasts to transmit some amazing and restorative words of encouragement to others that are lost, but keeping in mind that I do this also for you. This is me serving you better. Because because I'm becoming the man that's going to serve you better. And even to my darling boy, who sometimes listens to the show, I love when you're with me. And even though I may not have the most riveting conversations with you every time, I've always loved you. You are definitely one of the best things that was gifted to me. So this is me serving you better. All those things when we serve those people that we love, we become a better father. We become a better husband. We become a better brother. We become a better co-worker. We become a better leader. We become a better servant of God. I have a little special message that is going to be so coded it will never be broken, except for the one that knows this message. To a friend that was willing to spend some valuable time having some really great conversations, talking about science, the medical world, the things that you were aspiring to be and have become, actually. Congratulations. It's okay for how things ended, but I want you to always remember that. I hope I served you better, by becoming a listening ear in those times that you felt sad or you were worried about something. I hope I served you better and being a better friend. So, thanks for being a friend to me. And I hope you say hi sometimes. I'll always be glad to hear from you. think it would be only appropriate to end this episode with a final reciting. And I'm unable to recite it this word for word, so I'm going to have to read part of it. But for all you amazing leaders out there, those poems that I recommended are certainly of amazing quality and worth your time to learn. But you especially need to remember this final passage. And I hope that some of these words really nestle somewhere deep down in your heart. And may it become measureless, that it's so far deep in there that it's like a root that will only spring some amazing celestial flowers, and they will be expressed in the way you carry yourself about. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Remember these words. It says, if I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Imagine that. An eternal echo, basically. Or maybe not eternal, but it's like an echo, right? If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. Remember that. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. My goodness. You want to talk about keeping your heart pure? It rejoices with the truth. It does not delight in the darkness. It always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease, and where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away, and for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child, and I reasoned like a child. And when I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only only a reflection, as in a mirror. Then we will see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. The love that stems from the Heavenly Father. A grace-filled love that isn't merited. It only asks you to persevere and pursue it. Understand who Christ is and why He loved you so much, beyond compare. You know, He's the only one that defeated death. As much as the dark world tries to ignore that fact, you see, the dark world thrives on temporality and can't stand the thought of eternity. Because the only thing that is eternal is where God dwells. And so when Christ defeated death, He took the keys from it and is the rightful master of it, which is why He will judge the living and the dead, because He has rightfully conquered it. And as such, He only dwells in eternity. Because death is no more in the presence of the Heavenly Father. But it is something that our brokenness will have to experience. But it's not a death that is eternal. We can thank God for His wonderful love and mercy, that we are no longer held accountable to our dark ways, for our imperfections, and the temporality of our sensations. But that doesn't mean that we should continue to live in darkness, because as it is also written in Scripture, if we walk as He is in the light, right? If we walk in the light as He is in the light, we have fellowship with one another. And the blood of Christ Jesus cleanses us from all sin. So therefore, we will never be rejected from God anymore. We are not subject to His wrath any longer. His love endures forever. Something that I like to share with my listeners before I leave is what has become perhaps a favorite motto of mine now. And I hope I don't go too deep into this, but it stems from Matthew chapter 24, verse 35. And it says this is Christ the Lord speaking. He says, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away." If you actually study this and learn of this and understand what is meant by this, I hope you never reject God's love ever again. Because the Lord is faithful for ever, from beginning to end. His love is measureless, as high as the heavens are above the earth. Our blemishes and our issues and our darkness is light to him because it's eradicated, and he has removed all of our transgressions as far as the east is from the west. See, once those things are removed, ladies and gentlemen, we love the best. We have the best words, our best thoughts, our best kindness, our best graceful love, our best wisdom, our best discernment. Because we must do the best to keep our hearts pure. So, I hope you enjoyed this show. This is the J. Wallace Feast podcast. From my family, we say God's blessings and mercy and love and grace to you all. And Lord willing, we'll do this again soon. Thank you so much for being here. And why don't you try loving someone by being in their presence? Spend some time with God in His presence. And your days and nights will be filled with great joy. Gloria a Dios, en el nombre de Jesús y el Espíritu Santo.